The sacred cities of North India hold a deep, undeniable cultural gravity. They draw millions of pilgrims every year, creating an environment defined by immense devotion and intensely chaotic energy. This main circuit covers 4 core destinations: Varanasi, Ayodhya, Prayagraj, and Bodhgaya. But executing a multi-city trip across this specific region presents a serious dilemma. Attempting it independently places a massive, exhausting logistical burden right squarely on your shoulders. You are suddenly responsible for coordinating unpredictable local trains, physically handling multiple luggage transfers in dense crowds, and trying to secure safe, reliable cabs for older family members. Without precise planning, what was supposed to be a deeply spiritual journey quickly degrades into a stressful, high-friction administrative nightmare. Sweet Trip India is a centralized, Varanasi-based tour operator designed specifically to eliminate this intercity transit friction. They organize their offerings around 3 core pillars: outstation cabs, curated hotel itineraries, and bespoke river experiences. The core question we need to evaluate is whether the premium for a consolidated operator represents a logical financial trade-off when compared to a DIY booking strategy. To find out, we are going to break down their specific packages and routes and match them against different traveler profiles and budgets. Ultimately, choosing an operator is an exercise in optimizing the total efficiency of your trip, ensuring your limited time on the ground is spent on the pilgrimage rather than the logistics. Let's look at the baseline. Relying on standard public transit and negotiating with local taxis between these sacred cities requires constant vigilance and significant time. Sweet Trip replaces that baseline with a private outstation fleet. They specifically provide high-capacity vehicles, like the Ertiga and Desire, for high-demand routes, like the drive from Varanasi to Ayodhya. The trade-off is straightforward. You supply a higher upfront financial input, and in return, you get guaranteed door-to-door transit with vetted drivers. This solves a problem we call logistical drag, the physical and mental energy you waste negotiating rides rather than experiencing the actual destination. If you are traveling in a group, bringing heavy luggage, or guiding seniors, eliminating that logistical drag makes outstation cabs the most efficient use of your travel funds. Next, we evaluate their comprehensive packages, taking their 2-day Varanasi tour as the prime example. These packages consolidate the entire visit into one purchase. They handle the pre-booked hotel stays, provide dedicated vehicle transport, and manage the guided tourism routing for the whole duration. The trade-off here requires giving something up. You achieve a completely hands-off, stress-free experience, but you must sacrifice the flexibility of spontaneous, ad hoc wandering. You are trading the erratic, unpredictable schedule of DIY travel in these cities for a highly structured, rigid timeline. For time-poor professionals, these packages function directly as an insurance policy. They guarantee specific outcomes when you cannot afford to figure things out on the fly. There is also the challenge of high-demand events, like the evening Ganga Aarti. Securing prime, safe access to these locations locally is notoriously difficult. Sweet Trip bypasses this by bundling bespoke activities into their services, specifically offering guaranteed sunrise and sunset boat cruises so you avoid haggling at the ghats. A budget traveler can definitely negotiate boat rides locally for less money, but that assumes you have the time and energy to spare. When it comes to actually booking these services, Sweet Trip skips the self-service app model. They rely on direct communication via WhatsApp or a phone call to provide human-verified quotes. By bundling bespoke experiences and requiring direct contact, they are prioritizing ultimate reliability and 24/7 support over finding the absolute cheapest local price. To determine exactly which tier of Sweet Trip service matches your constraints, let's run through a quick decision framework. First, are you traveling with a multi-generational family or senior citizens? Because this demographic must prioritize comfort and physical safety above all else, the comprehensive package is the only logical choice. Second, are you a solo traveler or someone operating on a strict budget? In this case, you should leverage Sweet Trips strictly for strategic one-way outstation cabs. You can utilize DIY methods for your hotels to protect your budget while getting safe transit. The true value proposition of the operator shifts entirely based on your party size and your tolerance for logistical drag. If you are an ultra-budget, highly spontaneous backpacker who prefers hostels and local public transit, you should skip this service. The perfect customers here are first-time pilgrims and families who need absolute peace of mind in historically chaotic transit environments. Verified customer reviews consistently validate the slightly higher price point, pointing directly to the guaranteed reliability and well-behaved drivers. By booking through a central provider, you purchase a guarantee of reliability, turning your financial budget into a safeguard for your family's travel experience. If you are responsible for the well-being of others on this route, centralizing your logistics is the ultimate investment in spiritual peace.